Let me ask you something. How does a country go from being underestimated to being impossible to ignore? That's India's story. And right now, the world, including America, is watching India not just with curiosity, but with serious respect. Why? Because India did something powerful. It stopped waiting to be noticing, and it started making moves. And today, we're going to break it down, 6 powerful reasons why America now respects India. Let's go. India isn't just growing, it's transforming the global economy. In the last decade, it has emerged as the world's fastest growing major economy, with projections placing it as the 3rd largest by GDP in the coming years. And this isn't just numbers on paper. This is real power shifting eastward. India's rise is diversified and resilient, no longer dependent on a single sector. India is firing on all cylinders: manufacturing, services, digital innovation, infrastructure, and green energy. Global giants like Apple, Tesla, and Google aren't just interested in India, they're investing, relocating, and embedding operations there. Why? 2 words: economic scale and political stability. Add to that a youthful population of 65% under 35, and you've got a country full of coders, startup founders, AI developers, and builders of tomorrow. America is watching. From Wall Street to Washington to Silicon Valley, India is no longer seen as a developing country. It's an indispensable partner in shaping the new world order. And in America, results earn respect. India's economic transformation is commanding attention and commanding respect. India's evolution from IT support hub to tech innovation leader is rewriting how America sees it. For decades, Indian engineers powered back-end systems of the corporate world. But today, those same engineers are writing the future. Look at Silicon Valley, Google, Microsoft, IBM, Adobe, all led by Indian origin CEOs. That's not coincidence. That's a pattern. India is now the 2nd largest producer of startups after the US cities like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Pune are birthing unicorns in AI, blockchain, fintech, and edtech. This is no longer outsourcing, it's co-creation. Even NASA collaborates with ISRO, India's space agency known for low cost, high precision missions. India isn't following trends, it's setting them. America respects not just the quantity of talent, but the quality of leadership, vision, and execution coming from India. India is no longer just part of the tech world, it's helping lead it. In today's global chessboard, alliances are everything, and India is one of America's most valuable players. This wasn't always the case. For decades, the US-India relationship was cautious, but the world changed, and with it, India's strategic value skyrocketed. As tensions rise in the Indo-Pacific and China becomes more assertive, America needs a powerful democratic anchor in Asia. That anchor is India. India is part of BRICS, the G20, and the Quad with the US, Japan, and Australia. But it's also independent, a nation that doesn't blindly follow, but brings its own weight to the table. Defense cooperation is booming, joint military drills, arms deals, intelligence sharing. India also serves as a diplomatic bridge between the global south and the Western world on climate, trade, and security. For America, India is no longer a backup option. It's an essential partner in shaping the 21st century world order. India's military evolution is one of the most underestimated transformations in recent history. Once seen as peace, focused and reactive, India is now a nation investing in modern indigenous defense capabilities and doing it boldly. India's armed forces are now among the largest and most capable in the world. Land,
sea, air, space,
cyber. India is active across all fronts. Strikes like Balakot and cross-border surgical operations show India's willingness to act decisively without breaking global norms. India isn't just buying weapons from the US, France, or Israel. It's also building its own, like the Tejas fighter jet and BrahMos missile. What's more, India's Navy helps secure freedom of navigation in the Indo-Pacific, directly aligning with US strategic interests. Joint exercises like Udabayas and Malabar are more than symbolic. They're strategic. For the US, strength earns respect, and India is proving it has both the muscle and maturity to be a serious power. India's influence isn't just military or economic, it's cultural and intellectual, and it's woven into American life. Yoga studios, Diwali celebrations, Indian cuisine, Bollywood fashion. These aren't trends, they're a permanent presence in American cities, schools, companies, and even the White House. But this goes deeper. Indian thinkers, authors, and academics are shaping ideas and conversations in US universities, think tanks, and media. Mindfulness, Ayurveda, ancient philosophy, India's old wisdom, and modern creativity are both being embraced and respected. Indian professionals are also thriving in medicine, science, academia, and more, winning Nobel Prizes, leading discoveries, and shaping American growth. With global platforms like Netflix and YouTube, Indian storytellers are reshaping how the world views India with nuance, color, and brilliance. This cultural depth breeds respect, not by force, but by inspiration. Over 45 million Indian Americans now live in the United States, one of the most respected immigrant groups in the country. And their influence is immense. They lead tech companies like Google, Microsoft, and IBM. They fill hospitals as trusted doctors. They teach at elite universities. And yes, they hold political office, including Vice President Kamala Harris of Indian descent. Indian Americans represent shared values: hard work, education, ambition, family. They aren't just living the American dream, they're shaping it. And their success has reframed India's image in America, not as a struggling country, but as a source of brilliance, integrity, and innovation. When Americans see the Indian-American community thriving, they see what India produces, and that earns respect. Final words, this is just the beginning. Here's the truth, respect isn't handed out. It's earned through consistency, courage, and transformation. India has shown the world that it's not waiting for validation. It's defining its future: economic power, tech leadership, strategic alliances, cultural depth, military strength, global influence. India is no longer asking to be seen. It's making itself impossible to ignore, and America knows it. If this inspired you, taught you something new, or simply made you proud, don't scroll past. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell. We're just getting started. Let's keep learning. Let's keep rising. See you in the next one.